In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a mind map using a web-based software tool like AOA. We've chosen AOA for the demonstration here for two main reasons. One is it's just really nice to look at. The maps that you can create are pretty and colorful, and the user experience itself is very easy. So while there are dozens of mind mapping tools available, we just happened to kind of like this one. Feel free to choose whichever one you like best. Regardless of which tool you're using, make sure that you do look at what features are available with different levels of subscriptions. This is a free account. It will allow me to do what I need to do today for this personalized teacher tool. But some of the things I might want to do with my students would require the paid account. So as you're looking at them, just make sure you choose what you think is going to work best for you and your students. Once you get into your tool, you'll remember that mind maps all orbit around a central idea. Choose a central idea for your mind map that makes sense for you. The mind map should really reflect your big ideas, your thoughts, your plans, your decisions that you're making with regards to your virtual classroom community. So put something in the center there that kind of summarizes and captures the main essence of what you're doing in your map. You may choose to put virtual classroom community there in the middle and then have different ideas radiating off of that. It's totally up to you. For the mind map I'm going to create today, I've chosen to focus on instructional design because I have the most ideas there. So I've put there in the middle, instructional design. With AOA, I have the option of doing either a branch that's going to come off to the side kind of like that, or a box. I'm going to start with a branch. And one of the things I want to add as a main idea that sort of springs out from this concept of instructional design, something that I think is important for me to record in my teacher tool, is I want to really work to make sure that my students in the virtual classroom community can construct meaning from experience. So I'm going to put that there in that section. So a couple of things. Note that I can change the size of the font here by just clicking on those little A's. I want it to be large enough for me to read it. I can also change the color. Okay. You've got bold, italics, underline. You can even add little smiley faces if you want to, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take that out and go back there. Okay. So you can see the branch kind of comes off and then those words go up above. Let's add another one. Let's now do a child to this. So as I think about my ideas for how to allow my students to construct meaning, I think I'm going to go with this box shape. One of the ideas I have is to use the 5E instructional model. So if I design my lessons following the 5Es, then I'll be more likely to provide those opportunities for students to construct meaning from experience. So that's going to be my first box. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to this because I want my next box to also come off this main branch. So another idea that I have is to engage with phenomena. Okay. Now for this one, what I might want to do is I might want to come over here and add a comment about what a phenomena is. Or I might want to add a note, or I might want to insert a link to a website with a lot of really great phenomena that I could use later on. So you've got all kinds of possibilities there, okay? Now let's say I want to add a little idea out beside this. I could either do the branch and put some ideas out beside. So maybe one of the things to engage with phenomena is to show a video start of each lesson that piques students' curiosity. Okay, that's one idea that I have there. Another idea, let's come off with another branch, would be to ask students to complete at-home investigations. Okay, so that would be another idea. So you can see how my ideas are just sort of creating this web. I do want to point out, as with most other mind mapping software tools, there is the ability to customize the way that this looks. So if I click this, you'll see it gives me the same options I saw before, but this kind of gives me, this little paintbrush gives me the option to do style. I can change the shape of my branches here. I could do like an arrow, and I could also change the color. So that's kind of cool. Do the same thing here. All right, so that's how I've started out my teacher tool. Again, we encourage you to just jump right in and think about the big ideas and the action steps that you want to take to really begin working with this virtual classroom community framework with your students. All right, we look forward to seeing your completed teacher tools.